To put it nicely, September is interesting. It's almost as though the universe is giving the collective some homework to do, and no one can escape its schooling. There is no need to be alarmed, but there will be plenty of inner emotional work needing to be sorted out. Right away, the month starts with Mars and Neptune at opposite ends of your natal chart. This transit happens in your 9th and 3rd house, which could be the trigger of a high influx of energy. Depending on how your current situation is, this could be the catalyst of an urge to visit distant friends or even go out on a trip. Neptune transiting your 3rd house could make it difficult to realize a plan to make your dreams come true, though. Especially if you have to make plans involving other people, you may find it difficult to understand each other. Your views may even be at odds. The challenge of this transit is compromising, either with somebody else or with life itself. You may be trying to distract yourself from the hard truth, but you will have to face it to make your plans work. Assuming a stance of everything will be fine is a good exercise on positive thinking, but if these words do not intersect action, they will remain just that, words. The next significant transit of the month is the conjunction between Lilith and the North Node. This is happening in your 6th house, calling attention to the way you go after your goals. There's a chance you are playing things too safe and are afraid of making mistakes. This attitude may result from someone in the past making an insensitive joke out of your failure. It's crucial to remember that errors are one of life's most outstanding teachers. No one has ever perfected their craft by being perfect from the get-go. That being said, you must be ready to tumble a couple of times before you can run a marathon. Those who are preoccupied with your failures are often the same people who do not do the work themselves. So, be aware that this form of judgment usually comes from a place of insecurity and jealousy. Don't let it get to you. Lilith will also form a grand trine between Mercury and Saturn. This is happening in your 6th, 10th, and 2nd house, so pay attention to how you are managing your budget. Having Saturn transit through the 2nd house is never easy to deal with, as the planet invites us to be much more frugal with our expenses. Still, the trine between Mercury will give you new insight into how to take your career to the next stage. This could represent a person coming into your life with valuable information, and you may end up taking the role of a student around this time. Even if you are doing this independently, you must adhere to a fearless attitude if you want to progress. Playing it safe and going at the slow Saturnian pace will work in some aspects but will also hinder your growth. You're capable of a lot more than you think you are. To think that there won't be any bumps in the road and failed attempts at success is foolish, but remember what Kelly Clarkson said, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." The Virgo new moon happening on the 6th of the month will be happening in your 9th house. This is all about breaking boundaries and allowing yourself to grow. You may experience some growing pains as Uranus's trine with this moon will push you past your comfort zone and make some rather peculiar alterations to your lifestyle. You are invited to be playful and explore foreign points of view, as they will keep your life feeling fresh and exciting. Uranus gets bored very quickly, and since he's transiting your 5th house of pleasure, you could experience an increased need to party and indulge. Don't be your own buzzkill and have a little fun. These new adventures may seem childish and futile, but they could also teach you a lot more about yourself and your life. The month comes to a close with a Piscean full moon happening in your 3rd house. Neptune holds a strong influence in this lunation, so things can get a little heavy in the sentiment department. With the moon and the dreamy outer planet transiting your 3rd house, the line between your conscious and subconscious will be blurred. Things that you thought didn't bother you anymore and were stored away could come up to make you realize that there's more work to be done. These issues will likely be highly personal, and it may be difficult expressing them to someone, as not everyone will be able to relate. You may not even understand why these emotions are coming up again, so take the time to think about it. Even if you don't think it's super severe, seeking a professional's help could help you realize the source of it all and speed up the recovery process. This moon will make the world feel like it's covered in a thick fog, but these never last forever. Stay faithful, all is well. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a thumb up if you liked the video. Subscribe our YouTube channel not to miss the next video horoscope. Visit our website GoToHoroscope.com, where you can find actual horoscope for today. Download our apps from Google Play and App Store to have your daily horoscope always on hand.